What's up, friend, and welcome back to another Tarkir Dragonstorm standard video. And today I wanted to play a deck list that was going to beat up these red aggro decks, because I don't know about you guys, but especially now that the season has reset, all I can see on the ladder seems to be red aggro deck list. I'm not only talking about mono red aggro, but also Izzet prowess and Gruul aggro, because these players are just determined to get mythic really fast, and it's kind of all I can see. So I had to step the silly brews to the side for a little bit, and I needed to step up with a deck list that was going to destroy them. And that's when I figured I would have a look again at my old Selesnya artifact deck list, see if I could give it some upgrades, and see if it can hold just as good as a winner that it had back in the day against these red aggro deck lists, and even give a little bit more life gain potential in there, with now 4 copies of Shelter by Ghosts. And yeah, as you can expect, this deck list is absolutely a red aggro destroyer, which is exactly what I was looking for, and I figured I would share it with you guys, because you might be running into the same issues that I have, where mono red aggro is sometimes making your life like pretty difficult. So no longer with this deck list though. There's a lot of ways to gain life in here, because like I said, I'm playing 4 copies of Shelter by Ghost, and this is a Selesnya artifact deck list, so there's a lot of opportunities for us to basically have big creatures in play. One of them is the Brightglass Gearhulk. This is a 4-mana 4/4 with first strike and trample. When this creature enters, you may search your library for up to 2 artifact, creature, and or enchantment cards with mana value 1 or less, reveal them, put them into your hand, and then shuffle. So it's a 4/4. If you put a Shelter by Ghost on it, it will be a 5/4 with lifelink, first strike, and trample, which is just really great. But the Brightglass Gearhulk can also tutor up a specific card, which is kind of unique to these, you know, Selesnya artifact deck list, which is my beloved Teething Wormlet. It's a 1-mana 1/1. This creature has Death Touch as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. Whenever an artifact you control enters, you gain 1 life. If this is the first time this ability has resolved this turn, you put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So Teething Wormlet is capable of gaining you a lot of life, especially in these like artifact-focused deck list. But Teething Wormlet can also grow pretty big again, so it would make a good target for Shelter by Ghost. But these creatures growing big, and specifically over 4 power, makes it so that Herd Heirloom, which is in my opinion one of the most underrated cards from Tarkir, is an absolute banger in here. I think Herd Heirloom is severely underplayed, and anytime I play a green deck list that plays creatures over 4 power, I will slam it in there because it's fantastic. You can tap this artifact for 1 mana of any color and spend it only to cast a creature spell. And you can tap it, and until the end of turn, target creature you control with power 4 or greater gains trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you get to draw a card. So not only does Herd Heirloom help us ramp, it's also an artifact, and it helps us get cards, which is basically everything we're looking for. So yeah, the Brightglass Gearhulk can get the 4 power, the Teething Wormlet can get the 4 power. We're also playing things like Sentinel of the Nameless City, which is a 3-mana 3/4, creates a map token, and you know, with the map tokens you can give 1 more counters to things and put things in a 4 power range as well. We're also playing the Regal Bunnycorn in here now, because like I said, I just want another chunky creature that I could give this shelter to, and it would gain a ton of life, or just actually put a good blocker in play that hopefully red aggro cannot go through. The Bunnycorn's power and toughness are each equal to the number of null-land permanents you control. This is a deck list with a ton of null-land permanents, a lot of creatures, a lot of like artifacts just laying around, like cards like Novice Inspector, basically giving you 2 permanents for the price of 1. It's a 1-mana 1/2 creature that'll give you a clue token. So all ways for the Bunnycorn to grow pretty big. I'm also playing 2 copies of the Ashlizzlle to synergize a little bit more with the 1/1 counter synergy that's like in the deck list. Like I said, the counters from like the map tokens with the Sentinel or the Teething Wormlet, or even the Warden of the Inner Sky that I'm also playing in here right now, which you can tap 3 untapped artifacts and or creatures you control, put a 1/1 counter on the creature and scry 1, activate only as a sorcery. And if it has 3 or more counters on it, it has Vigilance and Flying. So that's really good synergy with the Ashlizzlle as well. And of course, we cannot forget about the spiciest card, the Marketback Walker, which is one of my favorite cards from Eater Drift. And I still think this creature is incredible, and should be played in basically any Selesnya deck list that plays a Gearhulk and a Dustrose Reliquary, because you can basically have the creature enter with X 1/1 counters on it. It's an X cost creature, and when its creature dies, you draw a card for each 1/1 counter on it. So it's a card that you can basically cast for 1 mana or for 2 mana. Or 4 mana, but you can grow it with cards that you have access to. So you could grow it with Ashlizzlle, you could grow it with like the Sentinel map tokens, and eventually it can draw you a ton of cards and make a really good sacrifice target for something like the Dustrose Reliquary. So this was one of my like better performing deck lists during the Eater Drift era, and I figured to, you know, let's see if it holds up in Tarkir, and it did. Especially the Cyber 2 is very much tuned to destroy red aggro even further. I'm playing 2 Authorities, and also playing 2 split ups, which will help a lot in that matchup. Also have a Basilisk Collar here that is great to bring in. It's a 1-mana artifact, and equipped creature has Death Touch and Lifelink with an equip cost of 2. So you don't have to rely on the Shelter by Ghost to give you lifelink. You can also tutor up Basilisk Cooler with Bright Glass Gearhulk and just attach it to any like big creature to give it lifelink and death touch was pretty awesome. Playing some Pick Your Poisons too to help me out more for just the, you know, Gory Steel Cutter decks alongside Haywire Mites, which will also do a great job at that. And that's kind of the deck list that we're looking at. You know, I really just wanted to destroy red aggro players, and I could say mission accomplished. So if you're looking for a deck list that's fun to play, if you like to play with artifacts, and if you want to destroy red aggro gamers, this is a great deck list for you. Let's dive right into the gameplay and enjoy some footage of red aggro players getting, you know, getting beat up. Let's get started. Or maybe it's a coincidence. Bum bum bum. It might be a coincidence. I don't know. This looks pretty nice. I like the roll into the Ashlizzlle. This is a cool turn. Hopefully Wormlet lives. Alright, show me the red aggro. Okay, yep, another one. Yep, another one. Yep, another one. Just keeps going, man. This is, maybe even goblins? Yup, another. Actually, somebody doing something new. Oh, it's shit, it's Arabella? Yo. This Diva? Do they play Arabella and goblins? I could see it. Farming red aggro. Hee hee. I'm not even a hater if I do that. Oh, I love Arabella too. I should at some point make a commander deck with her for sure. I really should. Okay. But she'd be vicious though. Like Arabella would be vicious. Have her as commander for your Hera Parent deck. Nice. Nice. I might actually sacrifice this Teething Wormlet here. I guess I'll just get rid of the... Astronaut? Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, bestie. Okay. Looking pretty good. 30 life again. Hey! Move over, Orts off bats. Selesnya Artifact is the life gain deck now. Move over. We're here and we're angry. Did you consider brewing Boros Goblins yourself? Yeah, I have it on my list, but... And this is very, like, very selfish. From a content creator perspective, people do not like goblin decks. It's very weird. Like, whenever I see myself do goblin decks or other creators do goblin decks, they're always, like, some of the worst performing videos. And on YouTube, people also kind of, like, on Twitch, I mean, people also kind of don't give a fuck. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about goblins. Everybody knows that it's kind of just going to play out the same way, and... yeah. No, nobody gives a shit. It's wild, but no, it's weird. It's really weird. It just does not perform. Whereas I think goblin decks can be fun. Maybe it's because they're pretty like linear, I guess. But yeah, no. Goblin enjoyers in shambles? Nah, it's true, but those little guys don't get a lot of love, I'm afraid. Sheltered, my beloved. All right, we need to put some anthems on chat. Oh my. What the helly? What the helly? Anybody want some shelter by ghosts? I have a lot of them, and I'm here to slay. I mean, at least we're never getting rid of this, unless we're playing Lithmetic Barrage, which, not to summon that to the top or whatever, but... Could use one trade seize? Yeah, you got it. Would've got max speed now, though. I mean, I think I just keep swinging. Like, I can get it trample with hurt heirloom. I can let it fly over. Yo, Dan, thank you for the 12. A year of support. Thank you so much. It could be really sad for these goblins when they just still lose to us. Oh, man. It'd be a sad moment for them. Like, it's brutal. Just brutal. But hey, that's what we have to do, right? Like, that's how it works over here, you know? On the draw. These bunnies can grow pretty thick, but... maybe I'll try it. Probably Corey Steel deck anyway. Yeah, it's Corey Steel. Like, anybody that has, like, a decent rank right now with the season being, like, a couple hours young is just playing Corey. Right, point in case. I keep saying mana broken, bro. My phone screen is broken and I'm too broke to fix it. That sucks, man. Alright. 2 Corys, no biggie. I'm just trying to set up like a big shelter on the bunny. This has to work. We have to cook. I'm worried about this one. Like, I feel like if I double block these, I might just put myself in a lot of trouble. But then again, what can you do, right? Like, you gotta block some shit. I don't know. Of course. Oh my god, I'm like the voices, the fucking voices, chat. Like, the voices, bro. The voices. Like, how does everybody keep fucking having it? Like, you're kidding. Oh my god, bro. Going insane. Might be losing it. Might be losing it, not gonna lie. Yeah, flourishing. I don't even hate this, but it's like... It's slow as hell. One day I'll get Herd Heirloom in a 1-drop. I mean, I guess technically you can do Dusk Rose Relic. No, Herd Heirloom doesn't pay for it. Actually. Oh wait, there you go. I asked for it and I received. That's what I'm waiting for. There's so many of these 1-drops that Heirloom can just allow you to double spell, which is dope. Got a feeling I might die soon. I gotta set up the Sentinel. Slick Shot's gonna deal so much damage to us, dude. It's unreal. I'm not blocking you. Kill me, I guess. Kill me, I guess. You know, go for it. Okay. Land would be nice. A land. Okay, so one of those sheltered by ghosts would be sick right now. One of the 4 in a deck would be nice. It would be nice. The fact that they can just swing into this, like, are you deranged? There's like 8 toughness laying here, and watch them take out like 2 things. Crazy. Like, just crazy. I have no words for it. They really see 2 sentinels and they're like, yeah, I'm swinging. Like, what the hell? What the helly? Okay, we get a free bunny here though, that's good. Bunny! Brain rolled meta. It's like, really, dude? Just actively trying to 2-for-1 yourself? It seems like a good plan and all that. Apparently, yes. Heirloom's dope. Yeah, it's great. I really love this card. This one, like, plains is kind of awkward here. I'm not a true hater, though. The plains is awkward, and, like, the prairie being tapped is also awkward, by the way, but I don't hate it. Especially if I can find a 3rd land, then I'd be very happy. Ashlizzlle. Land's cool. I think I'm gonna do Picture Poison, get rid of an artifact. Do I just go Sheltered on the Slick Shot? Probably. I could also do the token, but the flyer could be a problem at some point. I hope they can remove this. Ashki just kept running into mono red decks and we kept losing the coin flip, so that deck is on hold till the RNG stabilizes. It's actually a fantastic deck, but we just got so unlucky with it all the time. I had to take a break there. Ashki just kept finding red aggro decks on the play. So yeah, needed to take a second there for sure. Still sussy, I'm not attacking. But yeah, we're definitely to be continued. To be continued for sure. Because that deck seemed like a lot of fun. But yeah, today might be a little bit too cursed. We're just trying to survive. Okay, what? Monsters Rage on the draw? Not on the draw, sorry, on their turn. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, it was very weird. I mean, I'm assuming at this point that my opponent always has it, and then we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna assume they always have it, and call it at that, basically. If you throw away a rage like that, I'm just gonna assume you have another rage, right? If you throw away a rage like that, you're gonna have the 600 rage in your hand. This is kind of a vibe, though. Things are working out. I want to put it on a Wormlet because I don't want to play into a Flood Maw. This is all I needed. A giant fucking teething wormlet. Good luck beating me now. Period. 30 live chat. Yeah, right? It's so cute. Nice. Incredible top deck there. Feels good, man. Feels good. See, that's why we play this. Stomp the Corey decks. Alright, we got a mole. They hate to see it. Yeah, they hate to see a witch thrive. Shit. The Etsy witch in the chat. Right, our Etsy witch is actively like fighting for her life right now, and that's why we're doing bad. She's fighting for her life. She cannot fight for our good RNG from like, I don't know, the little cabin in the woods that she's in. This is why we're flopping. Whenever I think about like Walpurgis Nacht or Walpurgis Night, or whatever you want to say, I always think about Madoka Magica. I'm not a weeb, but that anime slapped. That's all I think of. Okay. Guess I'll just set this up. It slapped, you know. If we see a great piece of media, we say, yeah, hell yeah, you know. Nah, it's true. Like, you think, oh my god, what the fuck is this? And then it's actually just the most sick and twisted, dark-sided shit ever. And I was like, wow, okay, hats off. You know? It'll be up on my Mox field. Oh shit. Uh-oh, Oculus soon. Wee woo, wee woo. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to... That's actually not too bad. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of the profts. I fear. Man, I don't want to die, but I'm kind of close to dying. Okay. No, it's not on Mox field right now, but I'll shove it on there once I'm happy with it. We're still working on it, so... It's not 100% correct yet, or maybe it is. Okay. I was literally in the process of removing that, dude. But, okay, that's really why they bargained it. Alright, I could have gained some life here if I get rid of my own clue token, but I don't think that is the right play. Oh, they had a backup? That's nasty. Not the backup. Yikes. Yeah, I'm done. This is over. Oculus is a menace, but I have some good answers. I should. Oculus is a menace, though. I've got like one Market Walker. I like Sheltered Against them too, still. I might I should be just dropping an heirloom here too. Oh man, come on. I can't do this. I'd like to, but no. Let's be real. What a tease. All or nothing kind of vibe. This hand is kind of bad right now though, because the bunny doesn't really do shit at the moment. Be a dead bunny. Yeah, this bunny would just get murdered. Nope. Need some tokens laying around somewhere. Sentinel. Permanents. Could have probably boarded one of them out, but we'll see. Ooh, Sentinel found. They got 2 Painlands too, that helps. They have that instant speed removal? Nah, they don't, right? No. Torch won't do it. 2 torches. Okay, they did not let us breathe. I'm gonna go bunny plus sheltered. Protect myself. Okay, it's this bunny against the world. Get it, bestie. If I could get it out of 3 toughness range, that would be incredible. I would like to get there. Nice. Maybe slaying. Get myself a ghost vacuum and honestly... maybe novice? Nah. Maybe market walker? Could sack it, draw some cards. And I can't torch it right now. Unless they play Monstrous Rage, there's no way for them to get rid of that. Okay, great. We're also stuck on 2 lands. Not looking too bad. Not looking too shabby. Dragon Hunt to draw a card. Nightmare. Nightmare scenario for them. Rage and Oculus? Listen. I've actually really considered thinking about like Corey Steelcutter and Oculus. I don't want to be the villain that puts that out into the world, but I've thought about it quite a bit. Oh wow, what a perfect hint. I think this song is also played like 30 times. What the hell? Do I maybe just ditch the Wormlet here? I like the Wormlet a lot though. But I like Sentinel and Bright Glass Gearhulk too. What if I go full fucking greed and I kick a land? I'm doing that. Screw this. I deserve to be greedy sometimes, you know? A little bit of greed as a treat. Oh, that's a torch. Okay. He's doing it. Yeah, fuck it. Honestly. Heirloom. This baddie. Crazy how good Tursa is actually. Okay, so we're gonna go and grab... Let's do Ghost Vacuum. And let's go a Dusk Rose. And then we could also use the Sentinel map to get rid of something, maybe. Sheesh. I think I gotta start off like this. I'm sure we don't die. Still have 4 shelters in here, okay. Come on, Tech. If we can beat Oculus, that would be huge. That's like a guaranteed that like tier 1 Steam Core. To get rid of that with Pick Your Poison. God, but it feels just great not to have to worry about a fucking monstrous rage coming your way. Is it another destroy evil? It's a sheltered. Yo. Hmm. Yo, King! Thank you so much for the prime. Alright, let's get rid of the Tursa. Rid of the flyer. Ooh, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot right now with this Gear Hulk in our hand still, and like, we have the Ghost Vacuum active and stuff. Another one. More? But wait, there's more? I actually like the spot we're in right now. Is there anything I don't want him to have, period? Well, okay, wait, they're just at 7, so I can just get rid of whatever. Steam core them. Just whatever they can reanimate. Okay. Prevent him from getting the Turza value, of course. Yo, Totem, how y'all doing? I'm good. How are you? How are you? Alright, let's go Gear Hulk. See if we can grab ourselves. I don't hate the idea of like Market Walker and Dusk Rose. Also don't hate the idea of Wormlet for some life gain. I think I'll do Market plus Dusk Rose actually. I like that. Okay, gonna see if we can do... Sure. This is where Heirloom thrives, by the way. Oh, hold on. Let's go... But how much does Oculus need to get hardcasted? 6, right? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure it's 6. I don't know why I ask. Could be a reason for us to get rid of something out of the graveyard right now. In case they hardcast it. I think I will do that. Let's give them a window to discard an Oculus and reanimate it if they have exactly an Oculus, a reanimator spell, and a discard effect in hand. But I hope those odds are low, and then even if that happens, we do still have Dusk Rose and Pick Your Poison, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. They have like the nuts to get Oculus out, we can deal with it. I just don't want them to like hardcast it. Then again, even if they did, I could have Dusk Rose still, so... Oh shit. Into... Eyeball? Okay, so we had the right mindset. We had the right mindset. Get rid of this. Sacrifice creature with flying of their choice. We had the right mindset. Gear Hulk? Draw? What do they manifest in Oculus? Don't. Don't say that. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you set us up like that? You are right, they come in pairs. Oh, it's a Steam Core. Oh my god, my heart sank just now. My heart fucking sank. No way. Hey, I appreciate that, Totem. Thank you. Try to put the fire on YouTube as well. My heart fucking sank, dude. I can at some point crack this vacuum and get their Oculus back and their 2 Steam Cores. That would be quite a vibe. I could go crazy with Market Walker here. I could... This is not even a bad moment to crack the vacuum, either. IRL tournaments? Not for a long time. More of a digital girly anyways. I can go like 2, 4, 6. Draw some cards. There's not a lot of oh my god. There's unfortunately not a whole lot of paper events that I'd be interested in the Netherlands, so that holds me back a little bit. I think I have to be a little careful here. Oh yeah, I'll crack the vacuum in a bit, because I could get rid of all of these lands with their Storm Chasers. I'll crack it soon. Belgium is near. I'm a little bit too busy to be traveling for like 3-4 hours to make it to an RCQ, you know? Alright, GG's. We did that. We did that. Holy shit. We lost the coin flip. It's gotta be red aggro, surely. They always win coin flip. Right. Okay, we found the matchup we need to hit, chat. Eat them alive, I hope. This bunny's dead as fuck. This is a fucking dead bunny soon. But I have to try. I have to try. Here it comes, monstrous rage. Casual, what? How much damage was that? I don't fucking know. This hurts a little bit, you know? It hurts a little bit. Live, bunny. You gotta live. Please let me live too. Oh my god, this is another rage. They always have it, don't they? Fun. It's still 1,000 degrees in your streaming lair. Yup, it is. It is, I'm afraid. I'm still suffering, Chief. Vibe bunny? Alright, let's do it. What do Europeans hate air conditioning? Well, it doesn't tend to get super warm here normally. Air conditioning is not the norm in buildings, I'm afraid, and it's pretty expensive to install. For global warming in a proper building, AC is simply not needed most of the time. Yeah. It used to be okay at some point in time. Yeah, no, there's just something wrong with this, like, the cooling in this room specifically, because, like, all rooms in this house are, like, very cold. But I put this thermostat on literal, like, 16 degrees Celsius, and it's just not cooling down. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe there's too much shit on the walls. I had a rug on the floor, but I took it off because I was like, maybe it, like, is that stops it too? I don't know. I was trying a bunch of shit. Something shifted. Yeah, let's gas his authority on one. That's great. Yeah, that might just be it. Even though it doesn't feel like it, but I don't know. It's fine. I'm just a bit worried. Like, today it was only, what, like 26 Celsius outside? 26 is, like, not even that bad, really. I may be cooked in the future. It's the sun boiling room? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think we might be sitting in the sun boiling room, yeah. Realization. The literal boiler room. Well, literally. Stupid slick shot. Ooh, this is actually a decent... Is this a decent split up moment? Yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. I think it's worth getting rid of one of those dumb tokens and the slick shot, you know, slow them down a lot more. We can set up the Gear Hulk, live our best lives. I like it. Ori in the house, Bart, however many. So Gear Hulk, I think I'm probably gonna get another authority and I might think an alchemy qualifier. I might give it one shot, yeah, but I don't really know much about the alchemy meta outside of just whatever the data shows. Actually, I'll just grab a Basilisk here. Hook'em. Sideboard's really, like, popping off now. Hell yeah. Let's go. Now to do that again on the draw. Should be easy, right? Should be easy. Six lands and a novice inspector. How about you go fuck yourself? What the hell? No. Do better, do better. Mardu, Mobilize, and Alchemy. Oh, I did see that insane, like, 3-drop, yeah. The fucking... I don't know how they printed that, but okay. I mean, then again, I guess people... The alchemy designer doesn't give a shit, probably. They just, like... want to see people craft alchemy cards, I guess. That's what they care about the most. Okay, we're just ripping lands at the top here. How about we don't do that? Can swing for 20 on turn 3. What the fuck? Dude, no way. Okay. Them keeping Pyroclasm against me is a choice. The internet has been good, at least, so far. One Shelter by Ghost, please. Or a Gear Hulk, so I could get rid of the Karen. It would also be fine. Yeah, whatever. Basilisk. Oh, that's kind of fire too, though. I take those. That buys me some time. Yeah, Karen, I'd stop attacking soon. Oh, never mind. They just gave up. You know what? We came here to farm red players, and we are succeeding.